Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi and welcome. My name is Vonna from VonnaDailey888. Here on this channel we love to do tarot pick-a-card readings, zodiac sign readings. We'll pretty much do a tarot reading on any and everything, and we love to talk about all things spiritual. So if you are into that kind of thing, you may want to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell button down below. That way you're notified every time your girl posts a new video like this one. So my loves, before we start, let's hit our singing bowl just to clear the energy. Here we go. All right, so I felt like it was only right to do that extra long for what I'm about to talk about. I was not going to talk about this. I was not going to do a reading on it, but just out of the blue, when the divine calls, right? So I'm supposed to talk about it. So here we go. So this reading is going to be on January 20th, 2021. As you all know, that is here in the States, our inauguration day. And I just wanted to pull a few cards just to get an overall energy, overall theme, what we can expect for, what we can look out for or look forward to during that day. Okay, so I'm recording this the day before. I will have it posted probably later tonight, so it should be ready by the 20th, by the morning time. So all right, without further ado, let's get into it. So just a bunch of random cards. The first card that we got is trust. So we are being called to trust the process. This is obviously out of our hands. We did our part with the presidency. We did our part with the election. We did our part as citizens. We all went out there, most of us, and voted for who we thought was the most desirable candidate. Yeah, so we just need to trust in the process at this point. Card number 2, energetic clearing. So this is going to bring some awakening. Like this energy just feels so big and so transformative, and it just feels like a shift like no other. Like I feel like something big is going to happen. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but how we see our lives like now will forever be changed for sure. So we're clearing out some old energy, we're clearing out some baggage, and we're welcoming in the new. Whether that's good or bad, I guess it depends on where you lie on the spectrum. Card number 3, change. Obviously, we are coming upon a big change, changing from one president to another, having our political views solely based on one party and not the other. Just things just completely, it's like a flip-flop, a coin toss is what it feels like. I don't allow myself to get too involved in it. For me, honestly, it just feels like a shit show, and it's at this point entertainment. Sorry to say, I just don't take it too seriously, but I understand that emotions are running really high right now and people are very invested in what's happening next. A personal issue reaches resolution. So what we have all been wanting, we will finally get our answer. So something, whether it's what we want or not, it's going to manifest and come into fruition. Take time to breathe out. So Spirit is calling everyone. I feel like everyone is on edge right now. Everyone is just like holding their breath. Everyone is just waiting to see, what happens. Is this really happening? Spirit wants us to just time out, get into our hermit mode, and just kind of see things from a different perspective. Do some deep breathings, just connect to your body, connect to your higher self, your intuition, and just kind of ground yourself. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I just feel like our country, our world, not just the US, but all over, like we've been in chaos and confusion for a while now. So this is the end of a tough cycle, but also a new cycle approaches. expect a powerful change. So this change actually, whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter what I think. Something powerful, something transformative, something huge is going to take place from tomorrow on. Like, life as we know it will be completely different. And at the end of this, I guess I'll pull out the pendulum just to get a little more information, get some clarity, maybe like yes or no answers. Okay, so okay, so we will do one row at a time. The Two of Wands. So this is passionate, fiery, inspiration. This is a choice. This is a decision. This is like, I feel like all of us, the US, like the world, like we are split, like right down the middle. Like we're either here or there, or a lot of us are in the middle. I like to think of myself following the middle path. It's my safe place. But yeah, for a lot of us, like, it's a crossroads. Like it's a huge crossroads. Like we're at that fork where we either have to drink the Kool-Aid or not drink the Kool-Aid. Whether or not you drink it or not, there will be implications. There will be ramifications for whatever choice you make. And that's what Spirit was saying in the very beginning. Expect powerful change. No matter which way you land on the spectrum, it's going to be huge. Okay, like it just feels a little overwhelming. The Five of Cups. So this is us just not being completely satisfied with the results. This is us not being satisfied with how things pan out. You know, some people will be okay with it. Some people may not. Some people may get the thing that they thought that they wanted, but later down the line, they will realize that, well, maybe the grass isn't so greener on the other side. Okay. So this is just all of us just not being completely satisfied with how our country, our world is being ran and handled. Knight of Wands. So action, moving in fast. So this is individuals. This is energy moving in very quickly, very passionate, standing up for what they believe in, standing up for what they feel is right, and doing whatever they have to do to get their point across. Kind of reckless. This is reckless energy, but with a purpose, very passionate. Not saying it's right or wrong. It's just is what it is. Knight of Swords. So a lot of us have been losing sleep. A lot of us have been in, stress mode and survivor mode, just worry, anxiety, just trying to figure out how things are going to work. How is life going to look after this? What will life be like? Like, are we ever going to walk around without masks ever again? Like, a lot of, this is taking a huge toll, not just the presidency, but just 2020, just period. And the very beginning of 2021, like already it just doesn't feel like it's smooth sailings. And I think that I can speak for the majority of us. Like we've been in this energy recently. The Temperance. So this is abundance. This is things working out. This is things finally turning around. The fruits of our labor finally being acknowledged and recognized. So for a lot of us, this will be a very positive change, and they will get benefit out of how things swing on the pendulum. The Three of Swords. So this is the other side of the coin. This is heartbreak. This is sorrow. This is sadness. This is defeat. This is depression. This is just things not panning out and just being completely lost and distraught over what has happened. And I think it's funny that these are right side by side. One group is happy, one group is terrified and worried and grieving. Okay. And this actually, this to me, and I've never seen the Empress card like this before, but in this instance, in this reading, what we're talking about, this feels kind of like a taunting energy, just kind of like nah, like people just being really petty and just being over the top and just being, children about the whole situation. All right, let's move on, shall we? Okay, so the Temperance card. So this is balance. This is what we all want. We all want fairness. We all want balance. We all want our country and our lives to be run in a place or space of moderation. Okay, not too much of this, not too little of that, just kind of right down the middle. And this is what we all strive for, no matter, whether or not you're Republican, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're independent, like we all want balance in our lives. Okay, so this is like the American dream. The Seven of Swords. So this is people being in the energy of, being taken advantage of, being overlooked, people cheating and not seeing the full truth. People getting away with things that are not completely right. It just is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but a lot of people will feel slighted. A lot of people will finally have the veil lifted, and they will get to see behind that curtain and see that things aren't as pretty and aren't as picture perfect as we once thought. The Knight of Swords, and this is right under the Knight of Wands. So a lot of I think this is so funny. So this one was first, the Knight of Wands, very passionate action. Knight of Swords right under it, thinking clearer, making moves on things, but being very reckless and kind of careless, not thinking completely about all of the details. Like you have an idea of what you want and you just go for it. Like you don't really get, all of the details down. Like you don't care. And it's funny that this is red and this is blue. That's interesting. Followed by the Devil. Okay, so this is unhealthy thinking, unhealthy patterns, addictions, negative thought patterns, negative emotions, just plaguing your brain and infiltrating the way that you act, the way that you think, and it influences the things that you want, and it clouds your vision at times. Okay, so this is obviously a lot of people still in their heads and thinking whatever they want, and that's interesting. That's right under the anxiety card, the sleepless night. So this is interesting. The Devil is right under the anxiety card. So this is the cause, the unhealthy patterns in thinking and behaviors. This is the cause of not being able to sleep. This is the cause of not being able to see things for what they truly are. Six of Pentacles. So this is us just waiting on things getting better. So once this transition happens, like you see the little hands, like people are literally waiting on handouts. This could be in the form of these stimulus checks that everyone's talking about. This could be in the form of whatever this organization has promised the American people. Like, yeah, you said you were going to do this. Now we're waiting on you to deliver. Okay. Ending off the reading, I love this. Wasn't expecting this at all, but the Four of Wands. So this, as I pull this card and as I look at this card, like finally, like before I felt like really energized and ramped up, like now finally I feel like I can breathe. Like it's like I can take a breath, like everything's going to be okay. I feel like this worry, this stress, this anxiety about this day, about January 20th, 2021, just the overall theme of this message has just been heavy, and now this is just confirmation that we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, no matter what you believe in, no matter if you're red, if you're blue, if you're in between, we're going to be okay, because we all want the same things. We all want the balance. We all want the clarity. We all want moderation in our lives. We all want our families to be happy and healthy and well and taken care of, and for us to have freedom and for us to be equal. Okay, this is a beautiful way to end the reading. This is just our common goal. This is what we can all agree on. We all bleed red, and we all ultimately, look at this. This is a happy family with their kids. This is two people walking through the pillars of life together with the dragonfly that's, guardian angels, being watched over by the divine, by God, and being on the right path and doing things together as a united front, as a union. Like, this is what we all want. Like, I don't believe the whole world wants division. Like, the majority of us, like, this is us. This is us right here. So I don't think I will pull out the pendulum. I think that's a good place to stop the reading. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that it gave you some sense of clarity and some sense of peace of mind about what is to come. Yes, things will be chaotic at first, but all in all, we're the same. I mean, we all want the same things. We all just need to learn to embrace each other and realize that we have more in common than we do differences. So I really hope that helped, my loves. I love you guys more than you know, and I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Bye.